waiting in anticipation.
No.
No.
So, groups begin to filter into the dining room. Inside, you see a very, 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 very long table with numerous different plates and even more pieces of cutlery in all different forms, shapes, and sizes. Atop each of the plates, though, you do see little places for your names. You do realize, though, as everyone begins to file in, that nobody sits immediately at their spot.
Like I'll stand behind your chair until everyone's in.
I'll show you where everyone is now.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I've got Drow on one side and Roshana on the other.
Ready? And
Oh god damn it.
see Gilmore stands at the head of the table and motions for the prince to sit down, and he does. And he does.
Oh, wow.
As he does so, everyone else files in to their seats as well. Yeah, move forward.
Okay. Go everyone. Ah, majestic. Beautifully done.
I can't move myself.
Tough shit.
This is not your game. Wait.
There
Time.
is an empty chair.
Mm-hmm.
Used.
Wait a minute. I sense a disturbance in the force.
Yeah,
I
your
thought the
PP telling you
prince would
something?
be at the side.
PB.
Here, a knock,
Personally,
a knock on the
Personally?
underside of the table.
I blame Rye for this.
I'm so why I thought the prince would be at one of the ends, but James is.
Well, you notice that the prince and his entourage, as well as the rest of the guild heads, are pretty much at one end of the table. And then the Grayscales, who you're kind of guessing were invited somewhat last minute, as they were, the runners-up in the tournament,
See.
were left at the far end of the table.
It goes in order of importance. So technically, I'm more important than this Duke guy, but not more important than Roshana.
No,
Which I can agree with. I'm confused as to why I would be in front of Rook and Kato and the Aracocrans.
Take the win. Take the win.
I mean, I'll go with it, but yeah.
I chose my seat, just to go on record.
yeah, a lot of
Oh.
people in the middle got to choose their seat.
Oh. Okay. I must have been getting a drink.
Roshana decided for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
You were also getting a drink at the time, which you might be able to track down, but that accounts for half your time here. So.
Jesus.
Shots fired.
Alrighty. So, you watch as the attendees file out of this little door here at the far end. And with numerous plates along their arms begin swirling around the table, placing different salads and, simple soups before you as a little starter. There's also grapes and different cheeses available to you as well.
I love cheese.
Cheese.
Give cheese.
Yes.
Just now.
So Vayne begins soaking up a little bit of the wine that he's been drinking with the cheese.
Fuck yeah. Or is this James made cheese?
Yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah. And you see on the Rook, it's a different kind of experience for you. You see a large plate in front of you with numerous little smaller plates on top. And then on either side of the plate, numerous different forks and knives. And
Looks at hands. Perfectly good hands.
you feel a staring, like someone is boring their eyes into you right now.
Rook,
I look at Kato.
Rook, just use the utensils, please.
Use the force.
I know it'll be awkward, but you'll get used to it.
Picks up 2 knives.
I'm mad.
I'm shaking my head. I I gesture with like a knife and a fork.
I mimic.
Mm-hmm. As the bowl of soup is
Squint-
placed in front of you.
Squinting. Put the fork into the soup. Squinting. Kato.
Oh my god.
And that boring sensation of someone looking at you becomes almost a bewildered look at you. As you,
Can I?
as you
Yeah,
look beside you and you see Jonny Dirchswith is just looking at you, mouth agape.
What?
What?
That was good, player.
What are you doing?
I was checking to see if it had noodles in it. What are you doing?
Oh, good save.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I asked for something like that, but apparently they can't do everything. Ugh.
Rook,
Turns away
Rook,
from you.
Spoon, the tiny scooper.
I know what a spoon is. I've had soup. I'm just not used to 15 knives and forks and little plates.
He's lived in Clankenbury for like 2 months at this point. If we've never taught him how to use a spoon.
I know. I know how to use a spoon, a knife, and a fork. I just don't know why I need so many.
I completely agree.
All
I'm
right.
fully there with
Okay.
you.
Rook will also look over towards Johnny's direction,
Mhm.
and then just look past Jonny and just towards the dragonborn and just say, "Oh, by the way, I meant to say earlier before dinner, I was very impressed in that conjuring of ice elemental energy you were doing during the fight. I had wished I had the opportunity to see you set it off."
Oh, thank you.
Very impressive
Are
stuff.
you just gonna take that?
Wow.
Jonny,
What?
not here. Please.
What?
It's funny because he didn't
sorry.
even mean it in a
Did I-
backhanded way.
Well, I mean, it's not his fault some guy got thrown into him.
Jonny is just looking at you, incredibly bewildered,
Oh
and
my
he
god.
he-
Oh my god.
takes his napkin from his lap and just throws it on the table and walks out.
Wow.
You see his brother stands up for a second, and you think he looks to go after him, but he just shakes his head and sits back down again.
And it's a super long walk out as well. He had to go all the way
Dude.
around.
Dude got the awkward stares.
Picks up spoon.
Mission accomplished. Spoon acquired.
Oh my god.
Ooh-wee. Alright, so
Can
that's
you
2
enjoy
free
your
chairs.
starters?
Yep.
What
having
is the soup
nice
of the day?
salad.
I'm enjoying my soup. Passing small talk with Roshana. And trying to avoid this guy's gaze because I just picture him staring at me like that the whole time.
Oh my god.
Funny enough, he's not
Right.
looking at anyone. He's very much just... He's not even touched his starter either. He's just looking down at it and doesn't touch it.
Okay, sir.
Having idle.
Not to your tastes.
He doesn't respond.
I go back to my soup.
Having idle chit chat with the grayscales.
I did actually have soup for dinner
Delicious.
at the start.
If you don't mind me asking, your magic, is it arcane in nature or is it natural? Like, what's your field of study?
It's natural to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm assuming that nature is your means
Yes.
of magic, yes?
Yes, I'm a
Okay,
druid.
interesting. You see, Yukanda, the elven woman, is just like cutting a bit too much into her salad now at this point. Just a little bit taken aback by the Johnny's outburst.
You guys aren't based in Clamcurry, are you? You came in specifically for this competition, didn't you? Or am I mistaken?
We are from Lythandrios.
Oh,
It's
Oh, time to find the map.
capital of Thalissa, the northernmost country.
and are you going to be
Oh.
in Colburn for long?
You see, James Sturgeswift like leans forward. No, we're going to return to Lythandrios. We just shut up for the tournament, and the festivities for good fortune seem to be winding down. So we're going to head back and do some more training, I think.
Well, I hope we have the opportunity to sort of compare notes before you head off. It would be good to get more. It would be good to learn something from more established groups, and share what we know of the land.
Yes, and then
Keep us
exchange
both
of
alive.
ideas.
They'll nod their heads.
And I am sorry if I spoke out of turn and upset your companion.
Yep.
Was not my intention.
No, he's a bit of a firecracker.
He's usually this competitive.
And everyone goes, yes. Yes. In unison, before you even get the words out. You see James wipes his brow and goes, my apologies for my younger brother. He is quick-tempered.
James is the...
Older brother and the instructor. Kind of like how Albus was the instructor for you.
Oh, okay.
So he's a lot more established than the rest of them.
Huh, I can understand a bit of competitiveness. I just hope it doesn't, let's say, shorten his horizons.
Yes, that is always the worry. Well,
I'm sure the listen is it wonderful this time of year?
Springtime, it's quite cold. Hoping the summer will loosen up the river a little bit. Crops will get growing again. Yes, actually our crops, they grow a little bit differently to the ones down here. We have to plant during the summer, actually. And they should be ready for harvest around the winter time.
Fascinating. I hadn't heard that before. I'm sorry to say I actually don't know much of the history of your country of origin at all.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of books around here. But yeah, it's a snow-covered scape. There's plenty to see and plenty to do. Lythandrios is the largest city, and it's where the silver scales that we kind of named ourselves after, they reside.
And is that city as in much need for adventurers as this one is?
Oh, I definitely say so, yes.
Perhaps it could be a stopping point, Rook.
Well, I mean, if we're going that far north, I'd hope we'd stop at least there. I wouldn't want to go much further.
Beside you, Kato, you see one of the Cochrane gentlemen is helping the other go, Uncle, please just... No! I want my chicken now! You have to wait for the starters. Uncle, just... attendee, please, another glass of wine.
If
Vayne?
I may, as I turn to the Aarakocra gentleman, are there perhaps lands that you haven't mapped out?
You see the gentleman before you begins to almost swell. I am the most well-known cartographer of Cali. There is nary a valley I have not seen.
I'm sure. But have you perhaps gone beyond Cali?
No, why would I want to do that?
Well, I can think of a few reasons.
Settles
Perhaps
down and
you-
just begins stabbing the grapes on his plate with the fork and missing all of them.
Well, what drove you to map out Cali?
Ugh. King Borodin wanted me to map out Colburn, and went up to Hibernus, then went up to Hithalisa, then went over to Youthall, then went over to Cadmia, and then went over to Zolteri, went down to Suma, and then he wasn't happy with that, so he wanted me to go down there as well. And then because the land changes, I had to go back and do it over again.
He's just got the biggest, like, customer service smile listening to this.
Mm-hmm. I did it because my father did it, and his father before him, and his father before him.
Oh, you must be teaching your nephew the tools of the trade.
Ah, he's useless.
Oh, surely not. Not everyone's useless.
Well, you say not everyone, he's one of them. Thank you, Uncle.
He may seem useless now, but I'm sure in the future he'll surprise you.
I'll be dead before that happens.
Don't be so sure, there's always a tomorrow.
Eh. Vayne and Roshana, what are you up to? You sipping your
Having
soup?
a wonderful conversation. Yeah, sipping the soups.
Yeah.
Sipping the soup.
And seeing what conversations are going around, keeping my eyes peeled on everybody.
Mhm. There is a very quiet, excuse me, very quiet
Very
conversation going on between Turbin and Sabrina here.
Mm.
There's a ping.
It's pinged. It
Yeah.
did, yeah.
And they are purposely being very quiet, Vayne, but with your ability to read lips, they definitely seem to be talking about locations of other drow for some reason.
Keep an ear out, or a eye.
Yeah, just froggish, you
I'll-
know, but two eyes looking in different directions, and yeah.
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep an ear listening.
Mhm.
And then not like obviously not being obvious about it because I don't want to seem rude.
Over on the other side, Roshana,
Mm-hmm.
you see Mr. Dwinia and Mr. Wiles are having a very terse conversation. It's very one-worded answers. You learn that the tunnel from Brindisi into the inner valley of Colburn has collapsed. And giants have somewhat taken over the area, and the town of Daglion has become over capacity now with people that have been forced to move there, as a lot of people have been pushed out of their homes because of the giants. And Daglion itself is somewhat under attack by the giants now as well. Apparently aid was meant to go through the tunnel to Daglion from Brindisi, but because of the collapse and from Lord Garen's orders, no aid has been sent over, and Mr. Wiles is quite upset about it. But he has spoken about those giants that have been felled. A lot has been gathered from them alchemically. He is part of the Arcane Academy and the Ventures, so he says there's a lot of business down there for adventurers to get money if they so wish.
I'm taking note of that.
I was just I'm probably not gonna. Don't worry, I won't ask over the table. I was just wondering if because from Brindisi to Daglion, does it go straight, like the tunnel goes straight through the mountains, I assume? Or
I'll show
under
you
the
now on the map.
mountains? I assume it's
through the mountain. You do remember that there was a cave in.
Yeah, well, this is what I said. I was wondering if, because that was where the ruin was mentioned.
Yeah.
So I assumed it was like through. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, right.
And
Yeah, I
it
wasn't
doesn't
sure
go
if the
this way.
ruin was.
So there, it goes this way. From what you
Oh, no,
gathered,
it was
the
showing.
ruin was near the cave-in.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so somewhere on. Why has
So
it gone
somewhere
still?
within the tunnel itself.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
a lot of
cool.
miles.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of mine.
It is to scale as well, though, so you guys can be able to measure if you want your journeys. Now that you have the map. Find the map, find the map, find the map.
Oh my god.
Whoa, okay. I didn't do that. Well, oh, okay, no, it's gone. Okay, I'm up here.
Alright.
Hello.
So?
Yeah, don't worry about it. That was. It was more of a mental note because I remember them saying like after the discovery of the ruins that there was an external force at play or something. But I won't.
So yeah, once the starters are finished, the attendees swoop around again and gather all the plates. And new, fresh ones are set down in front of you. Larger plates this time.
I love large plates.
Drinks are poured. Conversation is flowing in between meals. Is there anything you'd like to do?
How loud is it? Like, is it kind of?
It's a bit louder than that,
kind
I'd
of-
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
you've
just
got
I don't want.
quite a lot of personalities around this table. Some are very quiet, and then others are just exuberantly loud.
Indeed.
Quite boisterous.
Mhm.
I just I don't want to like. Yeah, I'll wait until maybe a little bit after dinner, because it's 10 feet. I don't want to scream 10 feet. Hi,
That'll be.
It's not,
tell me about the ruins.
well, obviously, it's not this big. It's just, so
No,
everyone
I know,
knows where
but,
to
like,
fucking sit down.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
here. How far is that person up from me? How many seats did you say? I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
yeah, and I don't want to like talk over through Roshana because that seems rude. So I'll just keep listening and hearing around.
Don't feel too bad. I'll be lucky if I can hear out of my right ear with Uncle right next to me.
He's fucking useless. I'll be dead before that.
Okay. So, after a bit of time has passed, the main courses are brought out. Silver domes held over them. And you see numerous attendees come around this time, more than you've seen before, as the dishes are placed down in front of you. Before they are lifted, though, you see Gilmore stands up again and taps his glass. As many of you know, I am not one really for impromptu speeches. I usually have a scroll in front of me. But I'd like to take this time to thank you all for coming. To celebrate our New Year at the Guild, and to celebrate our new invitees and our new adventuring members to the Guild. I'd like everyone to make a round of applause, please, for the the star of the company of the Twilight Star. And everyone gives it a round of applause as he continues. For the victory today in the Warriors Day tournament, and for showing great effort, efficiency, and eagerness to join the adventuring lifestyle. It is one filled with great fortune and also great loss. We'll also take a moment to think on those that we have lost in the past couple of years. And I would also like to thank His Highness for joining us, as well as our many friends from across Cali who have graced us with their presence. So, thank you. And please enjoy this meal that has been prepared by our head chef for you. Please dig in. The attendees stamped forward and they lift the bowls from your plates. Before you, Vayne, is a glistening steak.
Describe.
No, because they're going to go, oh, thanks, Rye, I'm hungry.
No, I am already hungry. I
Mhm.
want you to describe it for me.
You've got a glistening steak slathered in peppercorn sauce. Off to the side then you've got little motes of garlic bread, an assortment of root vegetables with honey glazed parsnips, and there's even a small little boat off to the side purely for gravy, just for the veg. And a bottle of Vixen's wines is placed down beside it for you.
Oh, hungry.
Roshana, your plate is a little bit longer and larger, as a very large goat kebab is placed before you. Very lightly spiced with herbs from the Tarnished Basin and basin sprouts. For Kato then, again, another large glistening steak with asparagus, chopped carrots, and sweet potatoes all smothered in butter. And then Rook, you've got a quite dense venison steak with the cane artichoke and salt-born spuds placed before you.
Good.
Good.
Beside you... Sorry? Go ahead.
I was going to say, does anything get placed in Johnny's seat?
Nothing gets placed in Johnny's, no.
They already knew that he was going to be a little bitch and go away.
It's just salt here.
Oh my god, it's just a plate of salt.
Ethereal salt.
Perhaps they can get it in a to-go bag.
Oh my god.
Beside you, Rook, you do see that Duke Brocori has what looks to be like an octopus on his plate with numerous different chips or fries for the yank in the room. And
I
Which-
know what
which-
chips
which-
are. Thank you.
Which one of them at the table is that?
it is the Duke beside you.
No, which one's the yank?
Oh, this one.
Oh, okay.
How
Ah.
dare you?
So you're not human.
I know. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Feel it a bit, you know. I bet you're jealous of these potatoes I got over here, aren't you?
He's got saltborn spuds. I
He's
don't know what you're
got
on about.
Saltborn spuds.
That is that you trying to be like, bet you wish you had all these potatoes, Irish man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was this a famine joke?
Oh my god.
Is that what was happening right there?
Not this again,
Whatever.
please.
What a familiar sight. All my food on someone else's plate.
Oh.
Oh. Oof, that was fucking spot on, dude. Whew. Yeah.
We joke here in the Colburn party.
Jesus. Oh, it's all love. It's all love. Oh dear.
We do a little bit of trolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
All my food on someone else's.
I know what chips are, to go on record.
Hmm.
Yeah, they come in a bag. They're like nachos, don't they?
No, those are crisps.
Oh, my God. He knows.
Oh no, he knows
How many more of our
He knows too
secrets
much.
do you know?
We need
I
to
would
murder
imagine,
him.
I would
I
imagine the
spend
dwarf
too
is more
much
of
time
a
with
wedges
the
guy.
shuffle.
UK people.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
Elevators
such
are
a thing.
lifts, flashlights are torches.
You know, even in my country, we have a different word for chips.
Well, yeah, but you
Don't-
speak.
don't
you
You
don't
speak a
speak
different
it.
language, though, in
Is it-
fairness.
is it-
Yeah, I
is it-
mean,
is it
yeah.
Dutch?
Like
It's a
it's the
Dutch word.
equivalent of like the northern part would say crisps or no chips, and the other part will say fries, and like it's just
I like, we use fries as well, but if
Mm.
someone
Fries
says
are like
chips, we're
what you
not
get from
thinking of
fast food.
we're not thinking of crisps.
Yeah.
mhm.
Fries are you get from fast food, like a McDonald's.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
usually
Because they're
thinner.
French fries.
Yeah, French fries.
And then chips are normally a bit thicker and flat, and then wedges are like
Me wedges.
wedges.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
fish and
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
They're like wedges of potato.
big
Well,
chunks.
anyway, now he knows.
Yeah.
Now we need to murder him, though.
Now that we very kindly explained it to everyone that already knew.
Well, no, we're just having this conversation at the table in character, aren't we?
Oh my god.
Telling all the nobility about the differences in potato treats.
So anyway, the Duke has an octopus.
Respect.
Mhm.
What are the drow eating?
Zirkwood.
Just other drow.
Wow.
Oh,
No, I don't think so. They're from the city, Vayne.
you see,
I mean,
Sabrina in front of her has quite the hefty, looks to be the leg of some animal,
nice.
some large beast, with
It's
what
like
looks to be
dragon leg.
Barely
Imagine-
fits on the
Imagine
plate.
if someone here asked for dragon leg. Like, would they get it?
Gil-
Black dragon.
Gilmore just clears his throat awkwardly.
Yeah. Mm,
and
yeah, that'd be awkward.
you see, Turbin has what looks to be some sort of fish as well before him, covered in a very light white sauce with parsley and the like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen that before. I've watched Gordon Ramsay.
And beside you, Kato, you see Quark, or Uncle Quark, as he's now affectionately being called. He has fried chicken in front of him.
Did he get it? Okay, he got his chicken. That's
He
good.
got his chicken.
Good
yeah,
nuggets.
Guys,
Chimkin.
chimkin. Chimkin nuggies.
You see, Yokanda seems to be enjoying a what looks to be a vegetable medley of some kind. Ratatouille.
I'm having like a personal audio glitch in my brain right now. Can you spell her name?
What?
That's not a letter. None of those are letters.
This isn't even a language.
Sister.
What?
I keep hearing Wakanda, and it's messing with me.
Yokanda.
Forever.
Okay.
And that's this.
Thank you. Oh, it's this lady.
Girl with the silver hair.
Oh, yeah. The rest.
And here we thought we left the racial profiling to Kato.
He's so good at it.
Yeah, he's a pro. I think
He's
Vayne's just
proficient.
learning.
Oh
Proficient.
my god.
And during the festivities, he got expertise.
You're the ones that
Ah.
keep. You know what?
Yeah.
And this is nice. I'm gonna tuck in if that's okay.
No.
Okay. I'll just stare at my meal
Mhm.
and ask the
I-
attendant. Where did this steak come from? Out of curiosity.
Oh, it came from the Shabafy family butchers and delicatessen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby. Of course it fucking did.
Because he ordered it.
We-
Delicious.
So Party says nothing, but just gives like a knowing
Nods.
eyebrow.
Nods all round. Yeah.
Totally not looking.
I've heard very good things about that place.
Me too. Have you heard their song? It's very catchy.
Oh, don't you dare.
Sorry, what is this?
Oh, Shabafay Family Butchers and Delicatessens. It's where this wonderful steak came from.
Oh, and you always buy your meat from there?
Oh, try to, yes. They do wonderful cuts.
Who's asking, out of curiosity?
It is Madame Synthel.
Okay.
Yeah, the editor of the Clankamry Chronicle, people.
Ooh. Man, Roshana, we won't
Wonderful
even
cuts
need to
of
leave
meat.
them gold next visit.
Well, didn't they
I
already
got
give
the
it
gold
back?
back.
Yeah.
You brought it
Oh, wait.
back?
Yeah,
They brought
know.
it back to me.
Yeah, we don't really know about that, but the gold has been handed to Roshana.
My
We know about it, but we don't
Listen,
know about it.
I'm sharing it, okay?
It's a secret.
It's one of those
my
secrets
many
she likes.
secrets.
But yeah. And then I'll tuck in
Mhm.
to this juicy meaty steak.
Delicious.
It
And
is-
it
Wakanda
is very
having?
good.
I imagined it would be.
Everything has been prepared and seasoned to perfection.
I'm literally in my mind picturing, you know how like they make anime food look just
Oh my god.
Just-
Oh,
utterly
Yes.
next level hot. That's what I'm imagining right now. It's this
Oh
massive
my
just
god.
steak in front of me. It's just like, it's so good.
Out of curiosity, what is Yokanda having?
like a vegetable medley, a ratatouille,
Ah, I see.
ratatouille.
The food stuff, not the mouse. Well, rat. What's the dragonborn eating?
You see, the dragonborn seems to be. It's odd. It looks crystallized. You're not entirely certain what it's eating.
Hmm.
It
Has
looks-
he
it looks
got
like a-
one of those like?
Oh,
Geode on its plate.
I'll
Interesting.
ask him.
Brunch.
I'll ask him.
It's like one of those like, oh, we poured like was it not nitrous oxide, fucking nitroglycerin? No, you know
Yeah, the freezy
you know,
stuff.
Liquid nitrogen.
liquid nitrogen. Thank you.
Mm.
And they put it in a bucket and it glows and smokes. And yes, this is my meal.
Mhm.
It's a bubble frozen in time.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
frozen
I'll-
hair.
What?
Frozen hair.
Hair, like not hair.
Sure.
Like a rabbit.
Yeah,
Hare.
not hair.
Oh my
No,
god.
no.
Spell.
I
No.
hope not.
That would. be
Yeah, I hope
disgusting.
not.
I mean, each to their
I
own.
did-
However, ugh.
Out of curiosity, is your food normally frozen?
No, but if I can, I will.
Hmm.
This is just how they prepare it, and you see he takes a larger knife. You look around the table and no one else has been given this, but he just like places it on the very top of like this geode before it splits open. And you see what looks to be like a fully formed hair inside, though it has been quote unquote disassembled. So the fur has been removed.
Oh my god.
Disassembled. That's certainly a
That's some
word for it.
presentation.
And you do see that the dwarf beside him even has just like stopped mid-chew and just puts his fork down and just wipes his mouth for a second and sits back and just watches as this dragonborn begins very daintily cutting into the hair. Like, you hear it like a grinding sound before it
Oh my
starts eating.
God.
Oh.
I mean, that's like when they bring out like a plate, like they do like carving in front of you. That's some, you gotta sit back and watch that.
It's like the opposite of like a hibachi restaurant.
Yeah.
I imagine this is the dwarf's reaction.
Alrighty.
Guess it's not something you would see very often. Sounds cool though. Sorry, the knife, does it cut like vertically, or does it kind of like do
Like he points
boiled
it
egg
down
type
into the
thing?
geode and like gives it a couple of taps and it splits open.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything as you're enjoying your meals? Anything you want to chat to?
Shove it in my face.
Mm-hmm. And there is like
I'm
a
going-
couple of moments of
Just
like
chatting up.
comfortable silence as people are just really enjoying the food.
Mm.
It's almost like
You're
a
Enjoy-
enjoying your steak, Vayne?
Mm-hmm. It's delicious.
I bet. I mean, I was raised on it, so.
Yes, I'm very jealous.
That's why she's so beefy.
Yeah. Lots of
Cut.
protein.
Some would describe her as a big lady. Big woman. Yes, it's truly delicious. My compliments when we see them again.
Yeah, well, I
it's
expect
just-
less of my parents, so.
Trying to enjoy the meal in grayscale company, with some uncle bits woven in to the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, you do get a couple of bones thrown in your direction as well. As he's finishing with his Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kali fried chicken.
Kentucky
Yeah,
Fried Chicken.
Cali.
Very
Cali
Still
fried
KFC,
chicken.
but
No, wait, yes.
yeah.
I got the letters of Colbert and Cali mixed up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, I'm just digging in, like really savoring every morsel.
Mhm.
And obviously, like if anyone's chatting away, I'll kind of keep an ear out.
No, they're all chatting away. It's all, very much small talk.
Yeah,
At this
what's-
moment,
I meant,
because
like-
they really are enjoying their meal.
Yeah,
What-
that's
what's
what I
the-
assumed.
the half elven woman up to?
At the far end of the table,
Yeah.
she is currently eating as well. Difficult to discern from this. this
Yeah,
distance
I
what she's
know.
eating.
It's
There's a big fucking
Other-
table.
other ends. I'm not even gonna try to listen to anything. It's just
This is that classic
planting.
TV moment where it's like, "Can you pass the salt?" And the other
my
person's
God.
like, "Oh, it's like 100-meter walk."
yeah.
Alrighty.
We don't even need to pass the salt. It's all on Johnny's plate.
Yeah,
Just make the
baby.
attendees go around.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You enjoy your meals, soon stuffed and nestling back into your chairs. The plates are taken away from you, nice and empty. Glasses are refilled with wine and water, whatever you like. Maybe even some sparkling lemonade if you're feeling frisky.
No wine's fine, thank you.
Oh, you have
I have
another
water.
bottle in front of you, Vayne, that's
Oh,
face
God.
down.
No.
I'll help you with the bottle.
No, I'm sharing. It's not all for me. It's sharing
He's a-
between like the people that want some. I'm not a fucking bastard. Jeez. Unbelievable.
Could have told me.
He thinks
Roshana,
so little of.
Roshana, you hear? Just make sure he doesn't kill our reputation in one evening, please.
He'll be fine.
At least I haven't made anyone walk away from the table within 5 seconds of sitting down.
Nobody made anyone do anything.
Yeah, exactly. You just completely misinterpreted Rook's comment. It was like, "You gonna take that?" And
It was a
just...
genuine compliment about wanting
Yeah.
to see what was going to happen. And he's like, "Fuck you, dude!
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so mad."
Rook doesn't know what he did.
He's an angry boy.
Super angry.
It's fine. Do it in its own time.
He missed out on a nice meal, so it's his loss, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Soon the attendees swirl around again, but this time it's to take orders. What would you guys like for dessert?
Oh boy.
I'd like a steak from Shebafay Family Butchers and Peasants, please.
Oh yeah, second dinner.
Second dinner. I will. Give me a second.
You hear some people are ordering different tarts, cakes, puddings. Others are going for different fruits, cheeses, jellies.
Rook will lean into the duke beside him and just say, what are you going to get?
Into the Dragonborn or Rookery?
No, to the... Yeah.
Duke.
He goes, I think I'm going to opt for the sea salt caramel pudding. Sounds good.
All right. I'll get the same.
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered I actually did order. Well, I told you I wanted, but I will happily order it again and get 2.
You're only getting 1.
Oh. Sticky toffee pudding. Geef.
Mm-hmm. Certainly do that for you, sir.
I'll take the same as him.
Yes, ma'am.
And how about a little more baklava?
Why
I'm sorry, I
not be
just saw a
invited as
picture
well?
of baklava.
And for yourself, sir? Kato.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I'll have what she's having. Gesturing to Yokonda.
It's gonna be another salad.
Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
Salad followed by fruit salad.
I would.
So yeah, it's just a few moments before the desserts return. And Kato, you are served up various, like a selection of gelato alongside Yokonda.
Wow.
The little pudding that you get, it's more like a creme brulee actually, Rook. So it has a very strong caramel and flavor to it, with a very strong and salty kick afterwards, like an aftertaste.
Salted caramel is the tits, though.
It is the tits. And then more caramel, the sticky toffee pudding comes down, and there's a little bit of rum and dates thrown through there as well. Delicious. What
Now
would
we
you
need
like
to
do?
get together in the same place and RP this. Live actions. So that I can have steak and sticky toffee pudding.
Oh my god, yes. Though I don't think I will be able to eat all of that meat.
I mean,
An entire
I'm sat
kebab.
next to you is
Kebab.
kebab. Enjoying my pudding.
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 Mhm.
What are the drow having for pudding?
You see that Sabrina is enjoying what almost looks to be like these little profiteroles, but they're black. And as she bites into it, you do see there's like a soft, very creamy filling inside.
Nice.
Borodin then
The classic.
seems to be enjoying a jelly of some kind.
Ah, another classic.
What's the prince having?
Give me a perception check, please.
Poison.
Oh boy!
Dun, dun, dun.
Finally. God.
Oh, it's always on these rolls, isn't it, my dude?
Yeah, jeez, it.
You are
just-
really interested in what he likes to eat.
apparently.
Look,
but
don't you worry. In 50 sessions time, when he's gone on some like evil magic tirade, you can bring him back down by knowing what dessert he likes.
We'll bring him
he seems to have
profiteroles
like
with
a
poison.
very small little dessert platter in front of him. Definitely more the grapes and the cheese side of things, with a very small,
Mhm.
like a bottle of sherry beside him as well. With that perception as well, you do see that Gilmore seems to be enjoying a large jelly, but there's something floating inside it. And with that perception as well, you do see there's like almost like a childlike smile on his face as well as he's enjoying his jelly.
It's adorable.
Delicious.
hey, Gilmore, is it good?
Yeah, I think for the most part, just not bothering anyone while they enjoy their food.
Mhm. Lovely. Alrighty. If there's anything else you guys want to do, we can move over to the after dinner portion of the evening.
Shuz. Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yum.
Seconds now. After dinner is had, the plates are cleared away. People are still chatting as they're, sat down and the attendees swoop around. And a bottle is presented. A very familiar bottle to you, Roshana. One that you had brought to Baz not too long ago. A bottle of tea light, or a couple of bottles, I should say, are opened up. And small little, well, not quite shots, but in little sherry glasses they're poured out for you. And it's an odd liquid to behold in that it is teal in colour and opaque. But it pours easily enough, and it's almost like a dessert in that people are enjoying it. They take the little swig, and you do too if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
It's somewhat webbed
Yes,
across
please.
the tongue, and you feel your sinuses almost open with it. It is just very delicately sweet, and it webs across the tongue. And even after you've swallowed it, the taste remains with you. You know this to be quite an expensive treat, but happy to have it all the same.
Oof.
I mean, it's been probably quite an expensive night. Really.
Yeah.
You see that Gilmore eventually stands up and clinks the glass again. Surprised it hasn't broken yet. And he says, "Now, please, if you'll all join us back in the ballroom again. You're going to enjoy a performance from honorary guest, Lady Vayne, who has taken time out of her schedule to perform for us today." And the doors open again, and you all shuffle back out.
Lady Vayne, the
Moon elf woman.
moon elf. Yeah. 100% didn't put down Lady Ferrero Rocher.
It's fair.
It's not even like I don't plan on doing these things. They just happen. I'm sorry. My own fault.
So yeah, as Lady Vayne sits down at her place behind a large harp silence takes over as everyone awaits to hear her performance. The light in the room dims until the only light left is that of the large crackling fire and the few candles that have been lit by the tables all around you.
Wait, where am I?
You were kidnapped, Vayne.
Oh,
You're dead. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you don't exist because you pulled yourself onto the wrong part of the map and you were subsequently deleted.
cool. I just wanted to make sure that I got close and got a good view.
Foray's fingers gently curl around the strings of the harp, and with a pluck, warm, resonant sound reverberates through you all. She begins to play a warm melody, and you swear amongst the plucked notes. You can hear the wind rustling leaves in a canopy above you. Birdsong whistles through the air. And in front of you, spreading from around Lady Foray, you see motes of bluish light begin to swell and take shape. The outlines of humanoid shapes, though barely a foot tall. You see a man in peasant clothing stands proudly, bowing to a finely dressed lady. The lady seems taken aback, but curtsies to the man and offers him his hand. Her hand, I should say. The gap closes and the two begin to dance, twirling around and dancing across the ballroom floor, closer to all of you. The man spins the woman and dips her, and with a quick peck on the lips, the two stand upright, the man being lifted briefly into the air. And with a burst of glitter and sparkles, the man is now dressed splendidly, a crown placed atop his head. From the fireplace behind Foray, you see more sparks sputter out onto the floor, but before they can touch the wood, the colour of the spark changes into that same light blue colour and take shape into fancy folk. And they, too, begin to dance, sweeping across the floor. Roshana, you see before you, Gilmore begins to walk forward and walks over to Lady Elvis. He offers her his hand. Parallels, we'll get there. She lets out a bit of a snort, but accepts the offer, and they too begin to dance amongst the little motes of light, and people begin to pair off. What would you like to do? I think it's Tinky Winky time, just so you guys know.
Oh boy.
Working my way. Are the prince and that they're not here?
Not that you can see. They seem to have dipped out somewhere.
I was going to ask the prince for a dance, but I guess I won't.
You can go find him.
I probably won't do that.
It's up to you.
Just out of my own safety. Is Jonny gone as well? He's like fully gone.
Can't see Jonny, I've been looking.
It'd be a shame if Rook asked the nice half-elf lady to dance. Wait, half-elf? Elf.
This one here?
Yeah. Jonny comes back in and it's just Rook dancing with his woman.
I don't know, I'd be worried I'd be stealing Kato's thunder.
Yeah, good point actually, yeah. They had the same dessert after all.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask.
Oh, sure.
Holy shit, sorry, did the Goliath pair with Fern?
Yeah.
My
No!
man! What a fucking G.
Wait, Fern is a satyr or is she an elf?
Fern is a gnome.
She's a
Gnome.
gnome, dude.
Okay.
She's a tiny.
Damn.
She tiny, he big. Vayne's not really a dancer, to be honest.
The bard, not really a dancer.
But he
That's a
is.
new one.
He is 5 glasses deep. If that changes anything.
True.
More than 5
True.
glasses.
Got a point.
Still not a dancer though.
Okay.
He's normally the one that plays the music for the dancing.
My guy. I have a -1 charisma. That means I effectively have 2 left feet.
Oh no, not necessarily acrobatic. You can do like some dirty dancing or something.
I
Sure.
suppose.
Hey, Roshana,
Hmm?
shall we?
Of course.
You'll have to lead though.
I'm going to warn you, I might have 2 left feet.
Oh, good. They'll make up for my 2 right.
That was
I
smooth.
was just
That was
thinking that.
smooth.
Nice. Okay, you guys swoop into the center there where you can find space. Vayne, from where you're standing, you do hear a slight bit of noise coming from the... Looks to be a war room of some kind.
An argument, perhaps.
You can find your Disney prince there.
I'll kind of move over here
Mhm.
and listen in.
With your glass shoe.
I left it in my other pants pocket.
Why are you putting shoes in the pockets?
I don't know why you put in many dimensions of bag space in pockets.
Fair point.
Okay.
Touche.
If you want to get like a better idea what's going on, you might want to get closer because the music you're right beside the harp right now, and just give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Yep. Bad.
Yeah, you definitely hear
Sounds.
from what you've heard. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a man and a woman talking, and you definitely can identify the man as the dark-skinned human with the almost like silvery suit on him. You definitely identify the man as that party, but you can't hear the other person very well.
There a door here, or is it?
It's open.
Is there a sign that says like staff only?
No? You walk in and
Hello.
you see. Oh, that's concealing. Reveal! There we go.
Conceal, don't reveal.
You see, sat
Oh.
by the
The prince is in the fucking gonna die.
Windowsill. Sorry, there's like a window seat where the prince is currently sat, and he's just looking out
okay.
the window. You do see the 2 figures here, the half-elven woman and the human man. They kind of stop mid-sentence. There's a couple of pages and whatnot left on the table, and they just turn towards you as you enter.
Sorry, I know that you're obviously busy. I just wanted to confirm something, if that's okay.
My apologies, but the prince is dealing with official business at the moment.
I'll look at the half-elven lady.
And she looks at you for a second and then like averts her gaze.
Very well. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
So you guys
Just
are
go
doing...
back to listening to the music.
Go back to the dancey dance.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go ask Professor Darcel. Hey, bitch. I mean...
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Don't know where that came from. Professor Darcel,
Probably those 5 glasses.
I love you, I fucking
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Professor Darcel, may I have this dance?
You see that she's stood there looking quite stern, as she always does, in a rather dour black vestment attire with her arms crossed, and she looks towards you and she goes, absolutely not.
Excellent. I wanted to speak with you about enchantments.
That really is not my area of expertise.
Oh. Well, fair enough. Do you know who would be good to speak to about that?
Be best to speak with somebody at the Arcane Academy if you're interested in enchantments.
Oh, I thought that was where you did
Yes, but
most of
somebody of
Oh,
that school.
I see. Very well. Thank you. Sorry for bothering you.
See, as you guys are all dancing around, you look down at your feet, you know, well, Kato and, well, I suppose all of you who are dancing, you look down at your feet, basically to make sure that your footsteps are right and you're not stepping on the other person's foot, though it does happen occasionally. But you do see the little dancers all around you. And that supposed king has also started dancing with everyone. And the little couples part for a moment as the king dances with each of them. And they are more than happy to oblige him. And the song begins to wind down a little bit, and with each cadence you realize that you're approaching the end. And beside Ferre, Lady Ferre, you see the queen appears once more. Amidst this king's, the king's dalliance with his subjects. And you kind of like have to part ways as the king rushes towards her, grasping her hand. And the dancing stops. And you'll turn to look towards the fireplace as the king tries to grasp the hand of the queen, but she turns away and his hands fall to his sides. And her form collapses and then grows, wings sprouting from her back, her arms scaled, and her head reptilian. A humongous dragon that now begins to beat its wings and look out over all of you. The little figures amongst your feet begin to flee. The king turns back towards her, and the dragon shakes her head, the wings beating a tempo with the music before the dragon flies off. The king falling to his knees, and just as his hand reaches up to reach for her, the song concludes and the little light motes begin to dissipate into nothingness as if evaporating. Madame Ferre stands from her position and bows as everyone gives applause. Some people continue to dance as Lady Ferre lifts up her viol once more and plays it for a moment before walking away. The viol still mid-air, the bow crossing across the strings. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, now that she's finished, I want to get up and go over to her.
Okay. Oh,
Well, that was magnificent.
thank you.
Where did you learn how to do that? It was enthralling.
I've been playing since I was a little girl.
You can tell. Very talented. And how do you make it play without you?
It's a simple enchantment.
Ah.
I am Lady Ferre, and you are?
Oh, my apologies. where are my manners? Vayne Durand.
Vayne.
Yes.
Interesting name.
Yes. That was a phenomenal piece. Was it your own composition?
Yes, it is. The
It was
tale
beautiful.
of Copperwise and the Golden Fool.
Well, it was magnificent, truly.
Thank you.
I understand if you want to rest, but it would be remiss of me not to offer you a dance.
I thank you kindly, but I must indeed rest. I've been working quite a bit.
I imagine so. Well, I shan't keep you. And hopefully one day I can hear you play again.
That would be nice. She gives a little head nod and then walks over to the settee to have a little sit down.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Alrighty.
Eyes squinting at Vayne as he heads over to get a drink. I think he's gonna be okay, Roshana.
Be fine. He'll just he might just have a headache tomorrow.
All right.
Plus, where's the fun in not having him let loose?
The not being kidnapped part would be pretty fun.
I don't think he would be kidnapped here.
We thought that last time.
But now we're not searching for a doppelganger.
Yeah, that's true. But what's the deal with the half-elf lady he keeps looking at?
I don't know. Is the next?
I don't know.
Seems odd to me. Maybe he'll explain to us later.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Just as I look around and from people dancing, what's Kato's general demeanor at the moment?
Relaxed.
Would you say happy?
Does Kato even know what happiness is?
Am I asking too much?
There's a bit of a piece there.
Side
Okay.
piece, am I right?
All right, let's have some respect.
I'm joking. She's lovely.
Has to be a main piece for that to be true.
True, actually. Yeah, I completely skipped over that one. Maybe Kato's the side piece. Vayne is going to. Oh,
My apologies. Is this seat taken?
oh no. Just having a drink and resting my feet.
Good to hear. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm getting there. Taking things day by day, but it's been some time now, so kind of accepted things. How are you?
He looks at you very quizzically. Not really sure what you're on about.
Sorry, it's oversharing. How are you?
Doing
Oh no.
well. It's nice to be invited out.
Yes. Oh, just for my own mental strain. This is the dude that was down in the Smiling Blaze place, right?
Yep. He helped tune the piano for you.
Okay. Is he not aware of some things? I can't remember. I assume Luxon just talks to everyone. Well, been a wonderful evening.
Certainly has.
Food was magnificent, and that song was beautiful.
Yes.
Very
You see her
talented.
Work is exquisite.
Yes. I heard someone mentioned a music. Sorry, wine stuck in my throat. Someone mentioned there was a previous musician who a couple of years ago would do functions like this, or at least was very famous. I can't remember the name.
He rubs at his chin. I have a vague idea of who you're speaking of.
I was just wondering what caused their absence from the limelight, I suppose.
He waves his hand. Couldn't tell you. I'm not that privy to that kind of information.
Yes.
I suppose the most you'll hear
I'm
is
sure it
from
was-
the Canconry Chronicle.
Well, yes, always. But I just was wondering who they were, because obviously, being a musician myself, I'm if someone's held in such high regard, I feel that my duty as a learner to learn, see what they do.
He raises an eyebrow at that. Give me a persuasion check, please.
Oh, clicked it. Now it's stuck. Persuasion. Oh. Oh no. Seriously.
Well, Zahara Khandri was her name. Not sure what happened to her.
Sahara.
It's a pity. I'll write it out for you.
Oh, I did actually got it right. Holy shit. Oh, well, I'll keep an ear out to see if I hear any of her work.
I'm sure you will. But getting a live performance might be a bit difficult.
Oh, yes, well, I heard something about... I'm not sure if it was a medical situation or something, but, you know, she obviously had a leave of absence from the limelight, which is a shame, because obviously if she's anything like Lady Fari, then that would be truly a sight to see.
Certainly. What are the rest of you guys up to?
I imagine once the festivities on the dance floor died off, Rook and Roshana would have made their way off as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I won't be stomping on your toes.
I think there's still some nibbles over here. I know we just
Yeah.
ate, but
Always room for more.
waste not, want not.
Remind me, DM Gilmore wanted a word after the dinner?
Vansa, if you have time. Oh yes,
Oh.
Gilmore said once the entire dinner has died down, he'll speak to you guys. There's a couple of things you need to get from the guild.
Books and shit.
Books
Okay.
and shit.
I will just depart and say, I thank you for the dance. It was enchanting.
Yes, thank you. She briskly walks away.
Armor clanking.
I'm just gonna brag about how well of a dancer you are.
He's so much better
Oh,
than
what?
Johnny Blaze.
Well, Darcel is properly out of things. She's retreated to the far corner of the entire room.
Mm-hmm. The room does
That's
extend,
alright.
though, in fairness.
Extensions. Can I, as we're sitting here kind of having some small talk, I just want to keep a check on these two.
Mm-hmm.
See if they're saying anything interesting.
They're just chatting away to themselves. You get the sense that Lister, though he was at first happy to be here, he's getting a little bit tired. It wasn't as exciting as he was hoping it to be.
When's the DJ coming out? Expecting some oops upside your head. Okay. Oh yeah. Vayne's just gonna be chilling, having some small talk, and nothing major. Not showing the group up because everyone's so worried about it.
Okay. The rest of you are just grabbing up the remainder of the little nibbles and the drink.
Yes.
I'm just rejoining the group. I think I'd be too full.
Rook, as you're standing there, you do kind of notice from the little entrances beyond the room that somebody just seems to be like peeking around the corner.
Done this way?
This way.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Who's that? Have I seen him before?
No, you have not.
Does Darcel make a note of them?
She looks in his direction and then just looks out at everyone again. Before she thinks better of it and then goes and speaks to him.
Yeah, Rook will just say, give me a moment, and he'll make his way around as well.
Mm-hmm. And you quickly see that she quickly like pushes him back in towards the room. Mr. Dulake, this is highly unorthodox. I appreciate that. However, the gentleman locks eyes with you, Rook. You're from the company, yes?
The Company of the Twilight Stars.
Yeah, and he pushes past Darcel. She looks a bit stunned for a second, then looks between him and you, Rook. And then just shakes her head and kind of like stomps past you, back to where she was standing again, but keeps an ear out. My apologies. I am Mr. William Dulake. I believe that you and your party helped in one of our warehouses not so long ago.
The mimic issue.
Yes. I was wondering if we might have a word.
From my vantage point, can I see this? Because I've basically just seen Rook beeline.
Yeah, you should be able to see them now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm less fussed about Rook's lips, but yeah.
I assume, given you appeared here, that it is urgent.
Well, not urgent, so to speak, more requiring discretion.
And so your plan was to speak to me or speak to us in an area filled with some of the most important people in the land.
To be frank, I didn't know everyone would be here. I just knew that there was a celebration for you.
Do you want to speak now?
Yes, and he, motions for you to step back with him towards the door.
I'll look back into the room, catch eyes with Vayne, and gesture to come.
Roshana, are you
please-
seeing that?
Do excuse me.
I look up from snacking.
I don't know.
Sorry. Rook
What?
just beelined it over to there, and now Vayne is rushing at an alarming pace.
I'm just walking.
I stuff my mouth and I said, let's go.
Can I catch Darcel's eyes as I sort of walk past and sort of is her demeanor she obviously looks annoyed.
Give me an insight check if you're trying to discern what or how she's feeling, really.
22.
Yeah, she's more annoyed than anything else.
I kind of shrug.
One moment. Hi, Tatha. Hi, Tanda.
Hello, Rook.
How are you both?
Yeah, doing well.
I hope you can expect or understand my concern. Last time I had the privilege of speaking to both of you at a celebration, you had ill news.
Someone died.
Of fun.
Now, I don't suppose you have a similar concern about tonight, or are we chill?
We are, as you say, chill.
Oh, okay. What kind of vibe you get off that guy?
He's deeply troubled. Money issues mostly, but it's a bit more personal as well.
All right. Well, thank you.
As Rook was having that kind of tete-a-tete with Tanda and Tasha.
Tatha.
Tatha. Vayne's kind of looking at this dude, being like, so is there something wrong?
I wasn't expecting to see all of you immediately.
I mean, we can go. Insight check?
Some of our shipments haven't made it to Clanconry. And at first I thought it was just, the one or two workers scurrying off with our goods, but it's becoming a little bit more of an issue. I sent a couple of guards down to investigate and trail and see if I could find any of our missing shipments or the like, but they have not returned.
Are you suspecting piracy?
Possibly, I'm not certain.
Surely the rest of the guards would be interested in figuring out where two of their guards have gone.
Which is why we sent more and yet to hear back from them.
Where exactly did you send them?
Well, there's only... to reach Clanconry, through the business and means into the warehouse district. It's the route out to Grazia. If you have a map, I can show you.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
Personally, I know the route, but
don't mind if I do.
A map, you say?
so looking at the city of Clanconry, you know that there are two
Mhm.
entryways. This way is kept for the public.
Mhm.
Sorry. Kept for the public. There's a shanty town around the outside of it. However, there is another route reserved solely for business into the warehouse district. And it's this route from here to Grazia.
which way did I come in?
You came in this way.
Yeah, I did. And I got to just about there. And then everything changed.
Look, I
Conveniently.
thought to ask you this because we have prior business together, and well, you've been discreet thus far.
Do you feel it's still some of the workers that are taking it, or do you think
I
it's more banditry?
do not know. Quite possibly banditry.
I mean, given this guy's history, it could have very well walked off on its own.
Well, that's true. Well, another question is, what are the goods?
It's a.
Is it specifically one type of thing? Is
It's
it
not. It's roughly for the past couple of months or so.
Hmm.
Again, like I said, it wasn't always. It's not constant. It's just every now and then. But
Is there any correlation in the destination?
it's all goods coming in to from Grazia
I see.
in through that route.
So you've not gotten any new stock from that route entirely.
No, we've received a few, but it does not make sense. There isn't any logic behind which ones arrive, which ones don't. We just know that over half of the stock is not reaching us.
Out of curiosity, have you heard from any other people that import from that trade route?
We
If
have,
they have-
not, and given the investors in our business, we'd rather keep this quiet.
Understandable.
Hmm.
I'm sure we can find some time to take a look.
I would recommend that you came to us personally because you want this kept quiet. Does that mean you don't want to go through the guild?
Not entirely necessary. Like, I am more than willing to compensate you if that is the issue, but I just thought to go directly to the source rather than leave a paper trail.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Then, would it be acceptable for you to submit a request for a routine inspection?
I was thinking the same.
Sort of a safety precaution for new employees to do a sweep of the trade route. And if we want to take on some initiative and solve whatever problem we happen to come across, then I think that would work out well for all of us. With our position with the guild, if we're going to be leaving the city, I would like it to be on guild business.
Right.
Yes.
I could certainly see to it. Though
Would
I
also give you...
would also be open to a personal contract if that's an issue.
I'm sure
Well,
that'll be
Vayne,
fine.
Well, I believe through the guild you can specifically request certain groups.
Again, like I said, I'd much rather not have a paper trail, even through the guild. If I could have a personal contract with you, that would be more amenable to me, but I understand if that's an issue for you.
We can certainly have a discussion about it. I think we would like details that you can perhaps source for us in the meantime. I think I speak for us when I say we're interested in resolving this issue for you. But we would need to know things like exactly how many shipments have come through, when all of this started, what the condition of the shipments that arrived safely were. Have you done checkups on the goods that have arrived? Ensure that there's no nonsense like last time.
I can
And then again, what are the goods?
I can certainly have that all drawn up for you.
Could I cast message to Luxon?
Sure.
Spells. Message.
Okay. You begin casting the spell, and Rook, you do see that this gentleman is kind of giving Vayne a very curious glance, and he begins to glare.
So, I think we should probably arrange to have a conversation elsewhere, perhaps tomorrow or later in the week.
Indeed. What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's had a few drinks, okay? Just give him some slack.
He's probably checking to see if someone he was speaking to is still there.
Okay, and what do you send to Luxon?
I literally just want to say, how does the guild feel about personal contracts?
He looks over at you, kind of squints, and he goes, "If you want a personal contract, that's fine."
Okay. Really? Well, I think generally the guild seems to be okay with personal contracts, so if it's easier for you, we might be able to go through it that way.
It would be.
I'm assuming we can, if required, discuss it with like one or two of the guild heads if the question arises as to what we've been doing, but it would be kept very hush-hush.
The less people that
And-
know, the preferable.
Yes, of course, and obviously in that situation there would be no paper trail for anyone else to follow. That should cover your interests.
Do you have somewhere that we can meet with you at a later date?
I will have someone send word.
Very well.
He bows his head, and you see that he is a young human man, barely past his 20s, but he already looks aged. Kind of cropped blonde hair, a bit of stubble around the chin. He kind of just scratches the back of his neck, and you see that it hasn't been raining, but he definitely has like a bit of a sweat on him.
Well, if that's all, I believe we have been absent from the festivities long enough.
Yes, thank you for entertaining me. He gives a very stern and quick bow before quickly departing again.
I asked Luxon about the personal contract, and he seemed fine with. Well, he said that if that's something we wanted to do, it would be fine.
Sounds good. Sorry about the inconvenience, Professor Darcel.
Hmm.
I don't trust the guy.
No, well, he seemed desperate.
Shady to
I
me.
don't trust anyone.
Not even me.
You look very different today. It's not what I expected. I can't say whether I trust you right now or not.
Yeah, a whole
It's
other
the
side
alcohol
of you.
talking. It's the alcohol talking. It's fine.
You look so smart.
What's that supposed to mean?
It just gives you a different feel. Makes you seem more wily.
Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of restraint and not fall into a cruel lashing of words.
Good. You look wonderful.
Thank you.
I mean it as a
So do you.
compliment. Oh, thank you. All right, I must head back. Boobada-boobada-beaver. To excuse me, ladies.
Hello again,
Skip it up.
Wanderer.
Oh.
Tanda.
I thought someone was talking to
Tanda.
me. Gee, I thought it was this guy. Fucking panicked for a second there.
I would be remiss if I did not at least offer my greetings. Hopefully you've been enjoying the festivities.
Yes, they have been pleasant.
That's good to hear.
You have questions?
Well, I always have questions, but I would not wish to disturb.
Very well.
Perhaps another time. And I will take a bow and step away.
Mhm. Nice to see that you've all settled in with the grayscale.
I was wondering where they
Yeah.
went. They just
Well,
walked over it.
luckily, there's a couple of extra seats now.
Yeah. So roomy.
Damn! Alrighty.
Who's this guy?
He's the dwarven fellow of the grayscales.
Ah. Okay. Sorry, you were looking strangely at this guy's meal before, so I thought like you didn't know them.
Oh, I know them. At least I thought I did.
Oh.
It is perfectly natural. You see the Dragonborn has like gotten his pinky dragon claw and is like cleaning out his teeth.
No, well, seemed fine to me.
Mm.
And now what might your name be?
I am Drakor.
Drakor. Rook.
Good to meet you. And it is a tense couple of minutes. Nobody really says anything. You do feel though at some point between all the booze and the food and the chat that the party is slowly starting to wind down a little bit. And you do see that first few people begin to leave, they walk around, speak to the guild heads before departing. The first to leave is Sabrina and Turbin. They exit out.
Bye.
Um,
Have a beautiful time.
Eventually, Penny, the half-elven girl, walks up to you. Vayne goes, would you and your friends like to get that picture taken?
Oh, shit. Give me 2 seconds. Comrades, the Chronicle would like to get a picture of us for some reason. Think about the winning and festivities and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, all the adventurers is.
Just us.
Oh. Kind of rude.
Like, sorry.
Okay. I guess I'll see you guys again.
Enjoy your evening.
They raise their glasses and a cheers as you leave. And you see Madame Thinthel stood there waving you over, and she goes, all right, yep, just line up like that. That's lovely. Where's your silver-haired friend?
Yeah.
He's an old man. He's quite slow. Give him a moment.
Alrighty. And you see Penny is there, kind of like, you know, those old gunpowder style photographs that they do.
Mm.
A flash,
Ah, yeah.
very intricate little brass encased box with a little circle that you guys can see, and the tarp across the back. And she goes, okay, well, hold on a moment there. Squish together and big smiles, everyone.
I feel squished.
How do you do that
Kato.
again?
Get alt.
You hold alt while you drag.
Vayne, you're on top of me. Get off.
Hmm.
Roll a bit lopsided. Maybe the
Do you want
shorter
me to
ones
go
could
in the
be in the middle?
front? Yeah.
Yes, quite possibly.
I got it.
Righty.
Ah,
Vayne, squish in again.
okay, good.
Lovely. Big smiles, everyone. You see Penny like, darts underneath the tarp and holds the gunpowder flash above her head. Smile!
Vayne puts his best face forward.
And with a big flash of light, the picture is taken.
Ah, my dark vision. I can't see. Ah.
I hope I didn't blink.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Sure, they can use magic to touch it up a little bit.
Oh, they won't.
Oh.
Lovely.
Well, that looked great.
At the very least, to be a commemorative little photo for you guys to cut out of the paper.
Do we still need to go and get our own paper, or are you going to send us one?
Oh, you'll have to get your own.
Ah, that's how they get you.
Of course.
I do love the paper, by the way.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
It's crazy all the stuff you write in there. How do you come up with it all?
Good journalism.
Wow.
Well, thank you, and I look forward to seeing the finalized paper.
Oh, me too. Alrighty, and I think we might leave it here for tonight, guys. If that is alright.
But
with you.
wait,
What?
before he leaves,
What?
who are you? What are you doing here, man?
Why aren't you doing your
Why
job?
won't you talk to me? Whom
Her
thou-
fern is working her ass off. No!
Honestly, I think his token has been used before, hasn't it?
Yep.
I know who
Guy
it
from the
is.
library.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
The silence guy. Yeah.
Ah, he hates people. I respect
Yeah.
him so much.
Okay, so now we'll leave it here for tonight, guys.
Thank you for that. That was fun.
Yeah,
Lovely.
something
And
different,
now
definitely.
describe the steak again.
No.
you can listen to it someday.
It's a fucking ASMR, steak ASMR.
Ugh. Wet steak sounds slapping on the pan.
No.
Well,
no.
Maybe like I think
Sizzle.
the sizzle
sizzle.
would be good.
The sizzle.